Episode 7, September 30th, 2013. Alright, let's get started. Yesterday was the Breaking Bad finale, and of course I'm not gonna skip a shaving with Hamad around this time, and I planned it perfectly for this day. I was pleased with the ending. There was a lot of the events that happened. A lot of people and I myself predicted, but it was the details which were very fun to watch. Start from the beginning of when Walt snuck in like Batman into Gretchen and Elliot's house. Well, without the grapnels and the zip lines, but you get the point. I thought about it more about that theory that he takes traits of people he's killed in the past. And even this episode, it's kind of true where he became like Mike's disposition and stature when taking control of the situation and bluffing like Mike Ehrmantraut or Vegeta would against Frieza, but it was very fun to watch with Walt and all his theatrics. And finally getting his kids what he always wanted them to have from over 17 years ago. I found that scene more funny than dark or threatening, especially when Badger and Skinny Pete came around about the corner. And we got to see the greatest duo of Breaking Bad again after their amazing performance and reading of the Star Trek scene in Blood Money. I'd say they're the Jordan and Scottie Pippen in the show. Move over, Jesse and Walt. You'd suspect from most endings of shows or whatever medium that it's more of a tying up the loose ends and ending all the plot lines. You'd see a lot of the things coming, but you were satisfied with it. You were satisfied with seeing Lydia sick in her deathbed unknowingly. Then Walt delivers that death call to her, and seeing her nervous self finally break down in that bed. It's implied, but you enjoyed it. Well, most people did. And then there was the shootout. It was more of a one-sided shootout, but it was a very Gus Fring thing to do, like in Salud, where Walt gets himself entrenched in enemy territory under false motives with regards to the perspective of Uncle Jack and his gang. And then his M60 was Gus's poison. That, well, he had to take a hit for himself too, but the series has proved to Walt yet again that he's no Gus Fring, and he didn't make it out alive. And of course there's the irony where it wasn't the cancer that killed him, but he kind of killed himself after all the guns he's had pointed him from Mike, Tuco, and others, but he's still the one that killed himself. Mirrors the ending that most people want for Jesse. Others wanted to see him die to relieve him all the punishment and guilt from his sins and sins inflicted upon him. His cry, laugh at the end of Dremco was kind of, you could feel his pain a little bit, but who knows what journey or life you'll seek next. I got into Breaking Bad around late 2011, and it took me some time to get back in, and I enjoyed it. People say season 1 and 2 are kind of more throwaway seasons, but that's looking at it unfairly. You can't enjoy the puzzle without every single piece. And not to say season 1 or 2 were insignificant, but they had great moments in that shape the series and its memorable moments to what it is. Well, now that Breaking Bad's over, I'll have more shaving with Hamad episodes dedicated to other diverse matters or opinions or whatever comes up. And I'm thinking of doing a live show in the future, hopefully. Well, that's it for today. So, and what kind of computer do you put on your head? A laptop hat.